Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be reviewing and doing a first impression on e.l.f.'s brand new Jelly Pop collection. When I saw this, I thought it was super cute. It screams summer. They have some skincare and they also have some makeup in here, which I'm usually a little skeptical with testing out new skincare because I know what works with my skin and I haven't really been switching out my skincare products honestly in quite some time, but it's e.l.f. I had to review it for you guys because I love e.l.f. It's definitely one of my favorite brands and I just thought this collection was super cute and it just screams summer. So that is what we're going to be doing today. Let me know if you guys have tried any of these products from this line. I've seen a couple of things on Instagram. I'm not really honestly even sure if it's available in stores yet, but I know it is available online. So I will link everything that I mentioned in the description box below if you guys are interested. So let's just jump into it. Don't forget to grab a snack. And without further ado, let's go ahead and start testing out e.l.f.'s Jelly Pop collection. Let's just also take a moment and appreciate e.l.f.'s PR packages because they have the cutest stuff ever. I mean, this is adorable. This is literally a mini skincare fridge. All of the products came in here. I obviously did take them out for the sake of the video, but I love that. So thank you so much, e.l.f. I've always wanted one of these. I never thought it was necessary, but I still wanted it because I think it's so cool to have a little fridge with all of your go-to skincare products. So love that. So I am really pumped about this. All of my stuff is nice and cool. I did use the cleanser last night because I wanted to see how it took off my makeup. So let's start off with that and just chat about that a little bit. So this entire collection is watermelon smelling, and I will say just from trying out the cleanser, it reminds me of Sour Patch Kids watermelon, the candy. It smells really good. I like it. It's very summery, very fresh, but it's not too sweet, so I like that. And it says the Jelly Pop collection uses unique jelly textures to give you lasting sheer color, dewy skin, and a healthy glow, which I mean, who doesn't want that? So this cleanser claims that it can be used all over the face and eyes to melt away stubborn makeup and cleanse the skin, leaving your face clean, plump, and hydrated. I can actually agree with that claim. I had a full face of makeup on yesterday and I will say it took off everything and it was very gentle on my skin. It didn't burn my eyes and I have super sensitive eyes and my skin has gotten so sensitive over the past couple of years. So this worked really well with taking everything off and I didn't have any issues with it. So I like how you can kind of use it as a two-in-one product because typically what I like to do is go in with a makeup remover and then go in with a cleanser. So I like how this is kind of just a one and done type thing. After I cleansed my face and I rinsed it away, I did notice a little bit of residue, just makeup left over when I went in with my toner on cotton pad, which is nothing crazy. It wasn't bad. There have been a lot of times where I go in with just regular cleansers and there's still so much leftover makeup, but with this I feel like it did do a pretty good job at taking off the majority of my makeup. So love this so far, and I also did use this morning right before filming this video and I like the way that it feels. I mean, it does have that jelly-like consistency. It's really lightweight on the skin and it's nice. It's not super foamy, which typically that's what I like with my cleansers, but I mean, it is nice. It is very affordable. So far, so good with this. Obviously, I have to keep using this to really know, how it wears on my skin, but just after using it 2 times, I am pretty impressed with this so far. I have tried e.l.f. skincare in the past. I think only 2 things. Their under eye cream and something else I can't remember. I wasn't a big fan of it, but this is nice. So now we can go in with the moisturizer and primer and try out the rest of the products. So I have here their water gel moisturizer, which looks really cool actually. This packaging, this color is just everything. I'm obsessed with it. So it says this watermelon infused moisturizing gel has a unique gel liquid form allowing for quick absorption into the skin for a boost of instant hydration. So it says shake well before use and apply evenly to skin. So let's shake it up. Oh wow, it really does feel legit like water. And even when you rub it in. Oh my gosh, this literally smells like candy. I'm just gonna put it on everywhere. First impression, I can say that this is not gonna be something that I'm gonna use all the time. I mean, the concept is pretty cool. It is absorbing into the skin really nicely, but I feel like this more than anything feels like a primer, not so much a moisturizer. I like really thick, creamy moisturizers in the morning and even at night just because I have combo skin, but I still like to really hydrate my face, especially before makeup. I feel like it's just absolutely necessary. So this does leave a little bit of a tacky feel to it. So again, it does remind me of a primer a lot. I don't know. I can't say that I love this. I definitely prefer the cleanser, if anything, over the moisturizer just because I need some good moisture with my skin and I feel like this is just not really doing it for me, just first impression. But I mean, it's a cool concept. but I like thick moisturizers. So then we have their Dew Primer. So many of you guys have been telling me to review this and compare it to the Milk Hydro Grip Primer, which I'm really excited to see if this is a dupe because I love the Milk Primer. It's still one of my favorites, so let's test it out. So the primer says, this multitasking primer has a unique gel texture that works like glue to grip makeup to ensure it stays put. Skin-loving ingredients, hyaluronic acid, and a powerful blend of antioxidants, so your skin will be looking and feeling its very best. So let's test it out. That's pretty much like very similar claims to the Milk Primer. Wow, it kind of feels like hair gel, which I was watching my friend Kelly's video and she said the same thing, and I'm like, oh, now I see what you mean. The Milk one definitely doesn't feel like hair gel. It feels a little bit more like water. Definitely is sticky. I mean, we'll see how the makeup goes on over top. Also, I don't have a good moisturizer underneath. I feel like to use this primer, you need to have a really thick and creamy moisturizer because like I can imagine that this could definitely maybe stick to some dry patches possibly, but I don't know, we'll see. You know, I typically use a primer water and everything beforehand, but we'll see. Okay, so I just did my brows, and I know this video is really just about the Jelly Pop collection, but I wanted to apply my foundation on camera just so that we can see how it wears over top of that primer. I'm really curious. My face doesn't actually feel super dry now that it is like sunken in, but it does feel a little tacky, so we'll see. So since this is an e.l.f. video, I'm gonna go in with their oil-free SPF 15 foundation. I believe this is called their Flawless Wear foundation, but I actually really like this, and I have this one in the shade Nude. So I'm going to use my favorite sponge. This is the e.l.f. Total Face Sponge. So good. This will make any foundation look flawless. I'm just going to pounce this in. I have tried this foundation before, and like I said, I really like it. Wow, this doesn't feel as dry as what I thought it was going to feel. I was a little nervous because, like I mentioned, the moisturizer wasn't super thick, and then also the primer just felt like really sticky. So I was nervous that this foundation was gonna like cling onto those spots and not blend in really nicely, but it's doing the complete opposite, and it looks really good. So maybe, you know, that primer might be really bomb. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and just finish up the rest of my face makeup, and then I'll be right back and we'll move into the rest of the products from the collection. So I'll be right back. Okay, so powder, bronzer is on. So now we can jump into the blush in here. This looks really interesting. I've actually never tried anything like this before, but this is their Jelly Pop Flush Blush, and there's actually 2 colors in this collection. It has obviously a jelly texture, and it says it seamlessly blends into the cheeks for a sheer wash of color and sheen without the stickiness, infused with hydrating watermelon and a blend of rich oils to give a skin a fresh, bouncy look and feel. And there's actually a brush that comes in this collection as well, and this is their stipple brush, which is recommended to use with these products. So that is what I'm going to do today. These actually don't have names on them, but I will leave them on the screen because I'm not sure. One of them seems a little bit more pink and the other one is a little bit more peachy. So I'm gonna use both. Oh my God, it literally looks like jelly. So I'm just gonna take my brush and I'm gonna dip in here ever so lightly because you guys know I'm heavy-handed with my products, but I feel like with this, you cannot be heavy-handed. So I'm gonna put a little bit on the back of my hand first, just so that I don't go crazy with this product. Looks really pretty, just swatched, looks gorgeous. So I'm gonna take some of this and just pop it on right on the apples of my cheeks. Okay, I feel like I need a little bit more. Ooh. Ooh, that's a little much. You can see what the color looks like though. So I'm just stippling the product on. I don't want to rub because I feel like if I rub, it's gonna like rub away my foundation and stuff, so we don't want to do that. I'm trying to like blend it up towards my bronzer. You can definitely see the color on my cheeks. It's really cute. Oh wow, it dries down. Like it feels really wet when you first apply it, but then it does dry down once you blend it. Looking a little crazy, so I'm just gonna run over this a little bit with the same e.l.f. Total Face Sponge just to try to blend this out so that it looks a little bit more wearable. I'm definitely not a pro with things like this because this is why I don't really like them. I just feel like it's a little like gimmicky. I definitely just prefer a powder blush if I'm being honest with you. For me, this is just a little too much. Like if I'm doing something like quick and easy, or if I'm doing a more glam look, I'd rather just throw on a powder blush. So that was the one color. I'm a little curious to try out the other one. I don't want to look like a clown today, but you know, for the sake of the video, I'm going to test out the darker blush as well. And I'm going to use the same brush, and I'm just going to dip in here ever so lightly and just apply the product right to the back of my hand. You can see this is definitely much brighter, much more pink. I feel like applying the product to the back of the hand helps when you go into like blend it into the cheeks and just apply it so that you just don't do too much. Even though this is obviously a lot. Oh my goodness. So yeah, it's a little bit more pinky. I feel like you have to kind of work really fast with this product too because it does dry down really, really quickly. Okay, this is as good as it's gonna get. I've been trying to like blend it out and I feel like it's not really cutting it. This is definitely one of those products where less is more, and I definitely did use really little. Like I didn't use a lot of the product, but maybe next time even like less than what I did use because it is intense, as you can see, and even like once it dries, it's a little difficult to blend out, so just something to keep in mind. Okay, now we have the face and eye glosses here. So again, these don't have names on the bottom, but one is like a little bit more of like a white silver and the other one is more of like a peach rose gold with like some really pretty glitter in there. So these say, get the wet makeup look with glossy lids and slick skin. It's a multi-purpose face and eye gloss, gives a sheer wash of shimmer to the cheeks and creates a mesmerizing, glistening, dewy effect. I'm gonna go in with the lighter one first. I'm gonna try to apply this with a brush and see what happens. I'm gonna use my favorite packer brush from Anastasia. This is the number 18 brush, and I'm just gonna pack this on all over the lid. Ooh, that's pretty. I've never had glossy lids like this, so this is definitely different. Definitely does give a sheer wash of color. It's not gonna be like obviously like a foiled eyeshadow or anything like that. It's really sheer, but I feel like that's the purpose of it. It's just meant to like make your eyes look really glistened. Is that a word? Glistening? This is actually a really pretty color. I'm gonna also apply this on my cheeks, and I'm gonna actually go in before I do that with the other color, which this one seems to be, like I said earlier, more of like a peach, like rose gold. I'm just gonna use that same brush. I'm actually just gonna wipe it off and then go in and apply some of this as well. Just right over top. Ooh, that's pretty. Let me zoom in. Can you see? Do you see that? It kind of has like a little bit of like a purple iridescence to it. It might be difficult to see. I feel like in person it's so much better. Okay, so then with this, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take my finger just to apply some of this right to the tops of my cheekbones. Ooh, do you see that pink iridescence? It's so pretty. Wonder if, okay, no, I was gonna say maybe the finger applying it on your lid would work, but I feel like that brush did a good job. That's a really, really pretty highlight. I'm gonna do on the other side a little bit of the other color so we can see both of them, but I think I'm gonna like the one that I just applied more. Oh yeah, as you can see, this one's a little bit more, you know, white. Oh, okay. So as I'm applying this to the bridge of my nose, because I always do highlight there, I can see that it's kind of taking away my foundation on that area and powder. So just something to keep in mind. Very sticky. It definitely feels like a jelly, like for sure. So you've been warned. We'll see if that dries. I don't think that it is though. I feel like it's meant to be like wet, but honestly it feels like very sticky. So okay, now let's move into the last products in here, which are their juicy glosses. I'm all about these. When I saw this collection, I was most intrigued by these because I love me a good juicy wet looking gloss. So you get 4 colors in here. It says this gloss is poppin'. The lip gloss is cool and non-sticky with added lip hydrating benefits with hyaluronic acid. It has avocado oil, coconut oil, and it has a cushiony feel to it. So I'm gonna start off with the darkest color, and this one is in Grape Pop, which is like a purple. I'm not gonna use any lip liner or anything because I want, like, obviously to be able to see the color. It gives you like the lightest wash of purple. Like, I know that this can look really, really intimidating, but like it's actually not bad at all. It kind of looks like you put on a clear gloss and you just got done eating like a purple popsicle. Like, it gives you like that really, really light tint. I think this is cute. It doesn't feel sticky, which is good. It definitely does feel super creamy. I agree with the claims that it does give like that really light pop of color, which I think is really pretty in the summertime, like going on vacation or something. It's nice. And they smell really good. I mean, if you don't like the scent of watermelon, you're definitely not gonna like this collection because it is, I don't wanna say it's potent, but like when I'm talking right now, I can like smell it on my lips, you know? But this is cute. So this one, again, is in the shade Grape Pop. The next one that I have here is the Watermelon Pop. It looks like a really bright pink. I love the little light tint. So pretty. So this is Watermelon Pop. Really, really like this a lot. I like the formula of these. I think this is probably like my favorite thing that I tried besides the cleanser and the primer. The next color is Apricot Pop. This looks like a really nice orange. I know I say that color weird, orange. I say orange like A-R-A-N-G-E instead of orange. Ooh, this is cute. It gives you like the slightest like orangey tint. So pretty. Oh my god, this is so cute. Like, I'm really in love with these. So this is Apricot Pop. Okay, my face is legit wet right now. Like, it's wet. It looks like I have kind of Vaseline on my face. So I'm not really digging the jelly products for the face. The last and final color that we have is Cherry Pop. I'm gonna just go over this with my sponge just to kind of share it out a little bit because I feel like I just have like goop on my face and I'm not digging it. You can see when you blend it out, I feel like it looks 10 times better. I should have did that from the beginning. I'm sorry that I had to make you guys look at that when I was putting on the lip products, but I thought it was gonna like dry, but I guess not, because I mean, I should have known. It says that it's like meant to give you a wet look, but once you blend it out, it's not bad, but just know that your face is going to be sticky. Okay, so let's chat a little bit about the products now. So let me start off by mentioning the things that I really wasn't a big fan of. For starters, I really didn't love this water gel moisturizer just because, like I said, I prefer something a little bit more thick and creamy and hydrating. I felt like as far as hydrating, this really didn't do much for me. It didn't dry out my skin as much as what I thought, but my skin just didn't feel really plump and like just moisturized, which is typically what I go for whenever I'm moisturizing, whether it's in the morning or at night, especially before makeup. I feel like my skin needs to be like really, really nice and plump. That way my products go on really nicely. I mean, my products did go on really nicely, but again, I just don't really love the feeling of this on my face. So this for me is a no-go. I really wasn't a fan of these flush blushes. I mean, if you like things like this, I think it's pretty. The colors are really nice, but I'd rather just go in with a powder product. It's just preference for me. I think it's easier, it looks better, it blends better, and it's better in my opinion. But colors are cute, the formulas and just the concept of it for me personally is not my favorite. Same goes with these face and eye glosses. I mean, the concept is nice. I feel like this is, you know, it's not bad, especially once I blended it out, but I don't like the sticky feeling. It just feels like I have like a Vaseline type thing on my face and it just doesn't feel really comfortable. I can't imagine going outside with this because I feel like with sweat and just with the heat and everything and just having this on outside, I can't imagine that it's gonna be super comfortable and just like nice feeling. So I'd rather definitely just go in with the powdered highlight and just like powdered eyeshadows. Concept again is nice, it's cute, it's different, but not for me and not my favorite. I will say though, I would say I have like half and half as far as this collection goes with like hits and misses. The next products I'm absolutely obsessed with so far, so I really actually do like this watermelon jelly cleanser. I think this is great. I like the formula of it. I like how it kind of doubles up as a 2-in-1 product because it did take off all my makeup yesterday and it only had a little bit of residue left over, so it wasn't bad. So if you're looking for a new cleanser, I mean, this is good. So far, so good. I'll keep you guys updated. I also really did like this primer. I was a little hesitant about it at first because it does feel like a gel that you put in your hair. Like it feels very sticky. I thought it was gonna dry out my face, but my foundation and concealer and everything went on super smooth over top. I will say, even like besides all of this that we have going on, like the wetness, the face actually still looks really, really good and I'm in love with this. I do think this could be a dupe for the Milk Primer. Look out for a dupes video coming very soon. I also really do like this stipple brush from e.l.f. I love e.l.f. makeup brushes. Let me just say, if you are on the market for some new ones and you don't want to spend a lot of money, I think e.l.f. is where it's at. They are great quality. I've had some of my e.l.f. brushes literally since high school and they are still going strong. So they are amazing quality for the price. And I think this brush is great. I would probably use this for like contouring, like just something really, really natural, because I think it's a really great size for traveling. It's great. So this brush I love. And then the lip products, I absolutely love these. I think these are so cute. I'm going to be taking these on vacation for sure. I'm going to throw one in my bag. I think these are just perfect. I love the formula. I love the colors. Definitely do prefer, like I mentioned, these three over the purple, but regardless, I think these are great. So double thumbs up for those. So that officially completes my little review, first impression on this collection. Let me know what you guys think. If you have tried any of these products, what are your thoughts? I would love to hear from you. I will leave everything that I mentioned down below if you guys are interested. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all, and I'll be seeing you in a few days in my next one. Bye.